When we think about parenting, we usually imagine care, protection, and sacrifice. But in the animal kingdom, parenting doesn't always look the way we expect. Some animals abandon their young moments after birth, others turn parenting into a survival gamble, and a few make choices that seem downright shocking to humans. Yet every one of these behaviors exists for a reason. In this video, we're exploring the top 10 animals with the most shocking parenting skills, counting down from number 10 to the most extreme example of all, and by the end, you might completely rethink what it means to be a good parent in the wild. Number 10. Ostrich. Ostriches may look like attentive parents, but their strategy is surprisingly harsh. Female ostriches lay their eggs in a shared nest, but not all eggs are treated equally. The dominant female positions her own eggs in the safest center area, while eggs from other females are pushed toward the edges, where they're more likely to be eaten by predators. When danger approaches, ostrich parents will sometimes abandon the nest entirely, prioritizing their own survival over the chicks. While this may seem cruel, it increases the odds that at least some offspring survive in a harsh environment where resources are limited and predators are everywhere. Number 9. Panda. Pandas are famously cute, but their parenting skills are unexpectedly ruthless. A mother panda almost always gives birth to twins, yet she typically raises only one. The second cub is quietly abandoned and left to die. This isn't because the mother lacks affection, but because panda cubs are born extremely underdeveloped. Raising even one cub requires enormous energy, and attempting to care for two often means losing both. By focusing all her attention on a single cub, the mother maximizes the chance that at least one will survive, even if the decision seems heartbreaking to us. Number 8. Sand tiger shark. Before sand tiger sharks are even born, parenting takes a dark turn. Inside the womb, multiple embryos develop, but only the strongest survives. The first embryo to hatch inside the mother begins hunting and consuming its siblings, a process known as intrauterine cannibalism. By the time the shark is born, it is already a fierce predator, having eliminated all competition before entering the world. The mother provides no care after birth, but this brutal prenatal process ensures that the surviving pup is large, strong, and capable of surviving alone from day one. Number 7. Hamster. Hamsters may be popular pets, but their parenting behavior can be shocking. Under stress, a mother hamster may eat her own babies. Loud noises, excessive handling, or an unsafe environment can trigger this behavior. While disturbing, it serves a survival purpose. If the mother believes she cannot successfully raise her litter, consuming the babies allows her to regain vital nutrients and survive to reproduce again under better conditions. In the wild, this harsh decision can mean the difference between life and death for the mother. Number 6. Cuckoo bird. The cuckoo bird takes parenting avoidance to an entirely new level. Instead of raising its own chicks, the female lays her eggs in the nests of other bird species. When the cuckoo chick hatches, it instinctively pushes the host's eggs or chicks out of the nest, ensuring it receives all the food and attention. The unsuspecting foster parents spend weeks feeding a chick that isn't theirs, often exhausting themselves in the process. The cuckoo never returns, having outsourced parenthood completely while still ensuring its offspring survives. Number 5. Polar bear. Polar bear mothers are fiercely protective, but only under certain conditions. Cubs are born tiny and helpless, relying entirely on their mother's fat reserves while she fasts for months. If food is scarce or the mother is too weak, she may abandon her cubs. In extreme cases, polar bears have been observed killing and eating their own young. This grim behavior isn't common, but it highlights how survival in the Arctic leaves no room for emotional decision-making. When resources run out, even motherhood has limits. Number 4. Koala. Koalas have one of the strangest parenting practices in the animal world. Baby koalas, called joeys, are born without the ability to digest eucalyptus leaves. To solve this problem, the mother feeds her baby a substance known as fecal pap, a special form of partially digested feces rich in gut bacteria. This helps the joey develop the necessary microbes to survive on its toxic diet later in life. While unpleasant to humans, this behavior is essential for the joey's survival and shows how parenting can be both bizarre and brilliant. Number 3. Lions. Lions are often seen as protective parents, but their family dynamics are brutal. When a new male takes over a pride, he will often kill the existing cubs. This forces the females to become fertile again, allowing the new male to pass on his genes. Lionesses, despite their maternal instincts, are usually powerless to stop this. While devastating, this behavior accelerates reproduction and ensures stronger offspring dominate the pride. In lion society, parenting is deeply tied to power, genetics, and survival. Number 2. Frogs. Many frog species take a hands-off approach to parenting that borders on neglect. After laying hundreds or even thousands of eggs, most frogs leave immediately, offering no protection or care. The majority of tadpoles never survive. Some species take this even further by laying eggs in dangerous or temporary water sources, gambling on timing rather than protection. A few frogs show exceptional care, but for most, the strategy is simple: produce massive numbers of offspring and let nature decide which survive. Number 1. Black widow spider. At the top of our list is the black widow spider, whose parenting strategy is as shocking as it gets. In some cases, spiderlings consume their mother shortly after hatching, or the mother sacrifices herself intentionally. This provides the babies with a vital source of nutrients during their most vulnerable stage. In other cases, the mother may eat weaker offspring to ensure stronger ones survive. This ultimate sacrifice represents one of the most extreme examples of parental investment in the animal kingdom, where death itself becomes part of the parenting process. Animals don't parent with emotions, morals, or human values. They parent with survival in mind. What looks shocking or cruel to us is often a finely tuned strategy shaped by millions of years of evolution. From abandonment and deception to cannibalism and sacrifice, each of these behaviors exists for one reason: ensuring that at least some offspring live long enough to pass on their genes. In the wild, parenting isn't about fairness or kindness. It's about survival, efficiency, and adaptation. If you found this exploration of animal parenting fascinating, make sure to subscribe, support the channel, and stay curious, because nature always has more shocking stories waiting to be told.